guys. Hello, hello, hello. I'm having some trouble with the connection. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Meanwhile, you can read the alpha release notes. Maybe. Hello. Here I am. Hi, hi, hi. Just 1 second, because I'm trying to figure out why I cannot access to Discord, and without Discord I'm in trouble. It became like a mandatory application these days for me. There is a new... okay. Because I changed IP and they want the... okay. They want the double verification. The 2 steps verification. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can enter now. In theory. Oh my god, why not? It's kind of strange. Yes. I don't know, it was acting a bit weird. What happened... let me just post everywhere the thingy, otherwise people are not joining. Otherwise people... I need the URL. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I will tell you what basically what happened is that I had a blackout and everything went down, and it took a bit to come up, but unfortunately when there is a blackout, since my main PC here for streaming is a desktop, basically everything went down. Everything went down, and so I need to restart. I had to restart all the applications and everything, so yeah. Okay. I did all the steps. I posted on Facebook, on Twitter, in our Discord, on the Unreal Engine Discord, and on our calendar, and we are good to go, boys. We are good to go. Hello, Sean. Did you miss me? It was a few days I was not here. Because we did the release. The good news is that we did 0710 is now available. Is now available to veteran players, so all the players that play our previous game for a good amount of hours, or to Patreons. Yay! Yay! Okay, so today, wow, everything crashed. So also my everything, my Unreal, my everything is GG. GG. Let me see. Yes, we are here. Yes, we start the editor and we see what happens. I see a lot of people that are starting to work with Unreal Engine 5, but I think they're a bit crazy, because I mean depends. I mean, if you are releasing your game like in 1 year from now, why not, right? But I still think it's a bit too early. Even if you are developing a game that is released in 1 year or 2 years from now, well, maybe 2 years from now, yes. But I'm following a few guys that are developing Unreal projects, and one of these guys plans a release in October. Bro, skip restore. Plans a release in October, and October of this year. And he started the development, I think, 4 months ago with Unreal Engine 4. and now it converted to Unreal Engine 5. But I was like, man, I mean, it's super risky. Because, I mean, in October, maybe that you will not even be able to package, you know? But I don't know, I didn't test really the engine, so I cannot say if it's solid, not solid, I have no idea. I didn't test it from the stability point of view, but we should remember Unreal Engine 5 is an early access at the moment. I mean, it's really an early access. And why everything looks a bit different? Ah, yes, because it was not lit. Look at this texture. This texture is like more than 10 years old and it's still nice. Huh? It's still looking good. Incredibly enough. There are a few things that if you do right one time, you know, they continue to be right. So do things right first. Okay, that's my suggestion. What I wanted to say. Ah, yes. So the thing that was, so the server should be up, by the way. If some of you want to connect to the game, right? It should be up and running. Ah, but okay, right. My electricity went down, so I guess also that machine disconnected. 1 second. 1 second. Ah, yes, it's down. It is down. Need to do good things. I need to do a few things, boys. Okay, so at the moment it's not available, but it will be, because when the electricity goes down, it's a disaster for me. It's really a disaster for me. You try to apply that principle to your gardening? Yeah, you should. I think it's always a good principle. I think that machine will take some time to go up. Also, I usually need to do some manual stuff to start it, so at the moment the server is not available. I'm sorry, but it will be soon. So what I was checking is that I realized that the majority of our monsters don't have proper blueprints. I would say nearly all of them. Well, no, all of them maybe is too much, but quite a number. Let's put some music, just not plane shift music, but video game music. By the way, in theory tonight I should have not been here, but the game master is not available, and so I mean, it's late, it's super late, and so I think we will. So we just decided it was not possible, and so we're not gonna play tonight with them, and so I can be here, which is the good part, right? Which is the good part. This is the good part. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. So what I want to do, I want to fix all the animation blueprints all the textures, because we have seen that some of the textures are not pointing to materials but to the right materials. And I also want to be sure that every monster has montages, okay? Montages and blend spaces. And then we need to be sure that all the blueprints are pointing to the proper animation blueprints, right? So it's a bit of a, you know, there's a bit of work to do. This is still dead. There is a bit of work to do, but I think we can. I think we really can. So let me see. I started to do this job already before the electricity just decided to go down. I think I was at the riverling, right? Yes, I was working on the riverling. Let me just see. The riverling is this weird creature. I don't know, maybe one day we will change creatures, but it's a very weird creature. I don't know who designed it, but it's a very weird one. But it's okay. We have it in the game and we use it. So I think in old plane shift we have actually two types of riverlings. So we have the armored one, which is this one, and the normal one. But for some reason in Unreal we only have the armored one. I don't understand. I think I need to go back and check the Blender files and try to understand why, but I don't know if they actually have different geometry. I think that potentially this one has slightly bigger shoulders because he's like wearing an armor or something, and probably also the belly. I mean, this thing on the belly is a bit bigger because it is. So I think that the model is slightly different. For sure the UV are completely different, because if I switch this one to use the other UVs, doesn't work. So, but anyway, this one seems to be okay. This one seems to be okay already. Okay, so on this one I think we are good. In terms of materials, we have a riverling armored material. So what we need to check is that under data, DT textures, if I go under riverling, but it's only one it's only one material, so I think it's not even needed, because this is needed only when we have multiple materials, so I think it's okay. I think the riverling is actually fine. Let me just check we have everything. We have the montage with the attack and with the hit. Yes, we just need to clear the sequence because we only need to play one of them. Yes, it's a bit fast, but I think it's okay. So we have the two montages, we have the blend space. Now it seems that this guy can only stand or walk. He walks kind of in a weird way, but it's okay. But he doesn't run, so we don't have a run animation for this guy. Unfortunately. But yes, everything seems to be working on this one, and this is already a material instance, so I think we are good. Hello, Shlu. Shlulu. Good evening. The tiger animation. Yes, I want to resize it. Thank you. I always forget. I don't know why. Because I'm getting so much into the thing that I forget. I get so much into the thingy. By the way, I need to update the Patreon number because we went down a lot as usual as for any restart of the month, because I think that it takes some time for Patreon to actually process the thingies, or people needs to click on it like, yes, I want to renew. We were at 49 actually, nearly 50. Let me change it again. So we are now at 41. So let me put it 41 out of 50. I think a few will come back. Usually it's just a matter of waiting a few days, and some people realize that their Patreon has been disconnected and they connect it again. Okay, but it's no problem, no pressure on that. Let me see if this machine is by any chance. No, by no chance. So I think I will have to physically restart it. I think I need to go there and kill it. So the Riverling is okay. The Rivnak, I don't think we need too much for the Rivnak. We just need the locomotive. Yeah, we just need the blend space for him, so that he can. It goes from idle to backward, and here he's going backward to kind of gallop to like sprint. As you can hear, there's also sound associated to it, but I think anyway this one is good. We have the blueprint and we have everything. So now the rogue. Wow, the rogue doesn't have anything. So basically this thing is not working at all. The only thing that is there is the material, but there is only one material. We have the fuse and normal. So let me duplicate. So we go rogue 2 material, and we go. Why there is a rogue 4 and not a rogue 3? That's interesting. By the way, now the database probably is down. Everything is down. But we can start everything again. How are you, people? While the database is starting, let me try to restart the other machine, because we will need it. Just looping, I don't know what it's doing. Just looping like crazy. Second, you're nearly dead. You're nearly dead. Okay, I mean, I don't know if you were hearing me from that distance, but I physically restarted the machine because sometimes when the electricity goes down, it's getting in trouble. You see, now it's up. Now it's up. Oops, I think I mistyped it. Okay, now we just need to have we just need to start a few things. We need to start the DB for sure, which requires the password again, I don't know why. We need to start again the RRD tool, which is the one for statistics, and we need to start SVN. I don't have it all in services just because sometimes I start stuff, some others I don't, depending on what I want to do. But yes, in theory all of that could be could be in services, so that it's done automatically. But again, I prefer flexibility. And we can also start the server if we want. Why not? And so also the server is going up. So if any of you want to test the game, you have the server up. Okay. What I was doing? Ah, yes, I was checking the rogue in basically. Let me do. Let me do this. So we have a rogue 2 and a rogue 3 texture, and then obviously we have the rogue. Which is here. It doesn't have a... Okay. So we have a rogue 2 and rogue 3. Okay, rogue 2 and rogue 3. I don't know why that texture is called rogue 4, but it's okay. I mean, we don't care too much about it. We can just... yes, rogue 2 and rogue 3. So here we will have to put the real pointer to the texture. So one is... Okay, this one is the base, so we don't need. Then I duplicate this. Didn't I do it already? Ah, yes, I called it rogue 2. And this one we call it rogue 3. Rogue 3. Okay. And then, yeah, since the normal maps are different, so we have different normal maps based on the model. So rogue mat 2, so we will apply rogue 2, and we will apply rogue 2 normal. So that is the result, and in rogue 3 we will apply this rogue 4, but okay, I mean it's called 4, but it's okay, it's the third variation, and it's normal map, and I think we are good. Now we need to copy these references, so you just right click, copy reference, and then we put it here. Yeah, but basically all majority of our monsters didn't have the proper pointer, so I think they are not showing up in game properly, unfortunately. But it's okay. We can fix it now. Okay, so now the rogue. The rogue is a bit different because the rogue actually has a child blueprint, which is coming from ALS. Okay. So... Okay, so he should already be able to walk. Yes, I think he should already be able to walk somehow. I don't know, we can test it, but as long as the blueprint... But I think we will go through all the blueprints later, okay? Let's finish the basic things first, and then we will go through the blueprints. Okay, the next one is the Tefusang. How you want to call it. This guy seems to have the base mesh. He has a physics asset. By the way, physics asset, I want to remove them because at the moment we are not using them, and I think it's just confusing me. And I think we're just loading stuff that anyway we are not using, because we are not ragdolling. We are not for now. Maybe we will in the future, but for now we are not. So I'm gonna delete these assets. I don't want them. Is the volume too high? The volume of the music is a bit... Maybe it's only this particular song. Then we want to check if... you see, here we have the same issue. All these ones are materials and not material instances. So I will do this. I will rename them. Because otherwise the source control goes crazy. Could the animation react to the environment? What do you mean by that? Can you make an example? Everything is possible anyway. Just a matter of knowledge and time. Okay. So we renamed this. By the way, I think we are using the SVN that we just started here. Yeah, I think it's on that machine. I don't remember if it's on that machine or it's in the main. Don't remember. Okay, so we renamed them like this. And then we create, because we will have to delete those ones because they are broken. We create a new material instance, which for now we can also call it just material instance. It's not a problem. And we are going to take from, master should be master diffuse, because on this one we only have the diffuse. And we override the diffuse and we set it to Tefusang 1. Right? And we save it as it is. Now we want to call it properly. So now we want to call it Tefusang 01. Okay, but there are redirectors, so we need first to fix the redirectors. Walking up a steep hill. Yeah, it's working already. It's working already. I mean, I mean, depends what you mean, but the feet are already adapting to the environment. So if you have, for example, a step, you know, you will see one feet on top of one step and the other feet down or things like that. So that works already. Okay, now we're going to duplicate this one 2 times. Yeah, SVN is, I mean, it's doing a lot of work in SVN, but in reality it's just so this one will be 02, and then we will have, no, come on, okay, yeah, you have to do it another way, otherwise it doesn't work. You have to duplicate, save it, and then rename it. Otherwise is not working. Because it's messing up between the fact that I previously deleted a file with the same name, so it's getting a bit confused, but now I can rename it like this. And it's not giving the problem. And this one we're going to rename as number 3. Okay, so now that we have the 3 textures, we want to associate them to the right files, right? So this one would be associated to number 2. And this one will be associated to number 3. Okay. There's another thing that I need to remember, which is the scale of the monster. Because in theory, these 3 variations of the monster also has different sizes. And at the moment, I think we are not taking that into consideration. But one step at a time, boys. One step at a time. Okay, so now we have the 3 materials. Now they are material instances, so this will work. What we need to do, we need also for this one to put the values here. Ah, by the way, the values here are already there. Interesting. Okay. I think they should already be correct, but... no, it's not correct because it's a completely different... yeah, because it's not a material, it's a material instance. That's why. And so the name, the Unreal Engine object name is slightly different. Okay, so we did that. Now, we need to create, first of all, the blend space, because this guy needs to be able to walk, right? And so we create a blend space. We do a blend space 1D, which means 1 dimension. And we call it just Tefusang blend space. Now, in the Tefusang blend space, we are gonna take the idle and put it here on the left. We're gonna take the walk and putting in the middle, and the run, and we are putting it on the end, right? Is this guy flying? This guy is flying for some reason, huh? It's not a good thing. Okay, so now basically you see that this blend space is able to interpolate between the different speed, right? And so he's able to have him run, walk, or idle, or just move very, very slightly. Now, yes, it doesn't look good. I think the problem is that this first step is like... But anyway, I think it looks good enough anyway. So we have the blend space. Now that we have the blend space, we need to create the animation blueprint. Now the animation blueprints, we usually call them anim BP, and then we have the name of the monster. And at the moment we don't do much with animation blueprints. We are only doing this. So only having the update animation to check if the monster is in air or not. So I'm just copy pasting this thing, and then I'm creating these 2 variable, air and speed. As you can see, I did this thing a few times already, and so I'm really used to it. The first time was not like this, I tell you. But then we take the blend space, we feed the speed into the blend space, and then we go into default slot and we put it here in the output. Okay, so that is the sequence of steps that we need. Now, why this guy is flying, I don't understand, but we can check it. In theory, here is not flying, but then in the animation blueprint, seems to be flying. It's kind of weird. But it's okay. I think it will not fly. I think it will not fly in game anyway. I think it will not. Okay. Now that we have the animation blueprint and we did those yeah, it's flying also here in the preview. Did we import this guy in a bad way? You see that the preview is like flying a bit. Also in all the animations is flying a bit. Maybe we imported him wrong. I don't know. We will see very soon when we put it into the blueprint. Because I think that in the blueprint you can see if he's flying or not. It seems to be at the center of his capsule, so I think it would be fine. I think it will be fine. Okay, so now that we have the animation blueprint, and we connected the update animation and we connected the blend space, I think we are in good shape for this monster, but we need to do one more thing, which is to connect in his character blueprint the PS animation event, because otherwise nothing will work. And we need to say when the server is telling you to attack, play this montage. Ah yes, we need to create the montages. Did I create the montages? No. Okay, we need to create a montage. So I'm going here, doing create montage, and we will call it Tefusang montage. A montage is basically a collection of animations, okay? Nothing else than that. And so here we usually put the attack and the hit. He's still flying. I don't know why he's flying, but we will see in game if he's flying. And we will call them attack and hit, right? So these are the two animations. Let me see if we have different. No, we don't have attack variation, so it's only like that. So we save it. We also need a specific montage for the death animation, because death is done differently. So it needs to stop at the end of the animation, right? And not to loop or to continue. And so it has a slightly different setting that we need to put. So if I put death here, this will be default. But here under blend out, we need to say to don't blend out. I think that's enough. I don't remember, but I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but let's say 99. This lady is threatening to sacrifice me to the faceless whisper. The routes attack, but the Grendels don't. What? What do you mean about the routes? The Grendels don't. Yeah, there are some monsters that don't attack because of this problem that I'm fixing now. So after I'm done with this fix, in theory, all the monsters should be able to attack properly and to move properly, while at the moment they are not. Rogues. Okay. Yes. I didn't understand the part about the lady threatening you, but it's okay. There is someone in game, by the way. Allure. Allure is in game. I mean, and someone else maybe as well. I don't know. Maybe it's one of you. So, now that we have the two montages, right? We can go back to the blueprint and say, oh, you know, when you receive attack from the server, play this montage with the section attack. And when you are getting hit, plate as well, but with the hit section. And when you die, play the other montage, which is the death montage, with the default section. Okay, so at the moment we are managing only these 3 cases. Obviously there can be more, but for now that's it. I think some, like the block, for example, could be one that we need to manage, or the cast is another thing we need to manage. Okay, so in theory, then we need to test them all, because otherwise, you know, seeing is believing. Trapor I think is the only one that really works, but I don't know about the textures. Let me see. Yes, they are already material instances. Okay, that's kind of good. They are already material instances, so let me see if I search Trapor here. But you see that they are not mapped properly. No. Even if in game is working, I have seen this monster with this material. It is very strange. Wow. This brings so many dubs in my mind now. Oh my god. This brings so many dubs. We have seen this monster. I mean, we have seen this texture. Oldie. How can it work then? I have no idea. Maybe because it's material and he's smart enough to search also. No, but I don't think so. There is something weird here. Okay, we will see anyway if it works now. We will test them all. He has the 2 montages, he has the animation blueprint, he has the blend space. So everything should be fine. Okay. Hello, Hula. Good evening. Hello. We are fixing monsters. Now, the Ubernaut. Okay, so he already has the montage die. Yes. That has the auto blend removed, so that's good. He already has the montages for attack, block, hit, and idle var. Okay. In the blend space, he should already be able to walk and run. Yeah, the only problem here is that the walk is starting with 1 feet and the run is starting with the other feet. At least this is what it looks like. Because you see that when I go in the middle, he's like fucking up. But okay, I think probably there is a problem with the feet, with the starting feet. But okay, they will only affect the transition anyway, so we are not even managing, so it's okay. Let me check the textures. The textures are already material instances, which is good. Ubernaut 2, Ubernaut 3, and Ubernaut 1. Okay, so these are already fine. Let me just see here. But here they are not managed. Why there is also an Ubernaut 4? Do we have a 4th skin? I don't think so. I think we have only 3 skins. Anyway, we copy this reference and we put it here as number 2, and we copied this reference and we put it as number 3. And number 4, we don't have it. So we just save it as it is. So now they should swap texture properly. And then we will check the blueprint. But maybe in the blueprint, let me just check one thing. There we have the pointer. Okay, it's pointing here. It's pointing here. Yes, it's already correct because you see already has this. Yes, perfect. Okay. So it should already be able to hit, to die, and to do damage. Right. Now, Velnishi, we are missing it completely. I asked some help, but the help is they changed the icon of Discord. I asked. Let me check if the guy answered. No, I didn't answer. Okay, sorry, got distracted. So we have this. No, the guy didn't answer. So the Velnishi at the moment is completely empty. So we don't have this monster. In fact, I think in our wiki, we mention the Velnishi as missing. Yeah, rigged needs animations. So it's missing. And then we have the Yule bar. The Yule bar is simple because he only has one animation. Sorry, one texture. The animation should be there. The blend space is there. The walk around blend space. Yes. And the animation blueprint. The animation blueprint is okay. The animation graph is okay. Okay, perfect. So I think we have them all. Now we need to check for each one the blueprints. So the only thing that we want to check is if there is a proper association between the mesh and the animation blueprint. So if he's saying use animation blueprint, that's the only thing that we need to check. Use animation blueprint, blah, blah, blah. Because the check on the collision we did yesterday, so I'm not gonna redo it. I assume that is correct. Mesh. For example, this one is not associated. Because it probably didn't exist. Is the one that I created. Okay. So in this way, in theory, this guy should start to idle. Yes. And in fact it is idling there. I think in the original animation it was also going up and down a bit, but it's okay. Now, as you know, we had an issue with the clacker in terms of sides, right? But I think I fixed it, so it should be better now. It was flickering a lot. You remember the clacker was flickering like crazy? And now it should be fine. But we need also this one, we need to test it. To be sure that is correct. Okay, I like how he does this with his things. Maybe he does it a bit too much, so we should maybe have just a normal idle. I don't know if he has a I think he had two idle animations. I think he had a two idle animation, yeah. But okay, we can work on that later on. But anyway, now at least he's using the proper animation blueprint. This guy also is not using it, so we need to set it. Because now we have it. Wow, it kind of became bigger though, but I don't know exactly why, but hopefully we'll be okay. Looks a bit too big maybe, but let's see. Looks kind of big. Anyway, we can okay. So this one should be fine. Then, yeah, this is a job that actually I had to do probably before the release. But you know, I mean, if you continue to do things, you will never release. So that's a bit of the. So I mean, at a certain point, you need to just say, okay, let's release. You know. This one didn't change sides, but the other one did when I switched between the animation and the blueprint. Okay, so now this one also is using it. The cow we don't care. This guy we care. Look at how tall is this guy in theory. If he had all the legs elongated, I mean like standing up, while for some reason his base animation is like this. So it's like crouched all the time. Right? It's just the way they move that is like this, but okay, so we associated this, and so now we should also move properly. The drifter, I think, has the same problem, that is not properly associated. Ah, no, it is. Okay. This one is, so this one should be already fine. Gowert model. Okay, this one is not associated. We need to do it. Then ghost hand, the same. We need to associate it. I love the hands coming out of the ground. Hello, Tony. Sorry you're late. No problem. You're always on time. But yeah. So on this guy, also we need to use the animation blueprints. This is default T-pose, which looks a bit weird, I know. This guy is a Grendel. We have a lot of monsters with the letter G. I don't know why. Grendel, Gobble, Gowert, Gorwell. The end is annoying. Yeah, it's supposed to be annoying. It's been designed to be annoying. You don't know how to leave the room. There is a way, but I cannot tell you. This guy, I think for this guy should be already associated. Yes, he's already associated. So this guy is fine. The chicken I think is already associated by. This was our beautiful chicken. You remember when we did it? When we made it? We made every single piece of this guy. I edited every single vertex of this guy. I remember it like if it was now. Yes, he's already associated. Kikiri is fine. Cormi is fine. Wow, it disappeared. Why sometimes the thumbnails go crazy? Never understood. Like now the thumbnail of this guy, you see the legs are like up and you cannot see him anymore. No idea. Why this thing is disconnected? I think we have the two animations, no? Or maybe I didn't like one of the two and I just disconnected it. Because in theory in this montage we have two animations. This one and this one. Holy shit. Yeah, which is completely crazy from the point of view of the physics, but like he's bending so much they will just fall down. But anyway, these animations are very bad. Are very bad. But it's okay. It's better to have bad animation than have no animations, right? So yes, we have a variation. We have an attack and attack var, so I think we can actually do this witch. Are there some new monster in production? No, at the moment no. But I think we need to make more. At the moment we are not producing new monsters, but I mean we will definitely get to that as well. Now this guy already has it. Okay, this guy is already good. The rat. And the rat, for example, was not associated. The rat was not associated. So the rat couldn't actually move. The riverling also. So you see there were a number of missing pieces anyway, but as usual, they're gonna find them out and fix them all. The riverling is fine. The rogue I think is not linked. Let me see, or it is because it's the default. Yeah, it is linked. Okay. So the rogue should already work as expected. This guy is not associated. So I need to associate it. Okay. And training dummy. The training dummy is this thing. Training dummy. I don't think he has. Yeah, it just as an idle animation. In theory, should have a hit. In theory, should have a hit animation, but I mean, it's not the most important. The trapper is already there, and the burnout we just checked, but let's check again. Yes, is here. This animation I really don't like, but we can fix it another day. And the Yule bar is fine. Okay, so basically now they are all associated, right? They are all associated. Like another question I already not answered is probably not. Are the random events generally being populated? No, they have not been. We should. If you have any idea. We need to decide what to do for the next release, and maybe that is... I mean, I need people pulling data into the game, you know? I think Tua can help on that, because on my side, I tend to do the stuff that other people cannot do. But, you know, putting data into the game is not that hard. I mean, it's hard, but it doesn't require specific knowledge. Okay. So how do we test this? Now, if I test it against the current server, obviously it will not work. So the only way for me to test this is to test it against my own server. So I think I need... I think I need... wait a second. I should go... let me check one thing first. Okay, I think I need to start on my machine the full server. I think I need to start on my machine the full server. There is no other way. I can avoid populating item, and I can populate only NPC, and I can also avoid loading quests because we don't need it. But we need to load all the NPC. So it may take a bit, but I think it's okay. So if I start the server now, in theory it should already load the full database because it's pointing to it. Yeah, we really need to put some random events. Some random events in game. I think we'd make it pretty fun. There is so much data. I think that I will dedicate some time to putting data into it. Okay, because I think now we reach a point where we need more content. Okay, I know that problem. 459 quests loaded. Did you see this? 459 quests we have in the game. So considering that you do one quest every day, it will take you 459 days to do them all. Right? Then obviously you can do maybe even 10 a day, but just to say that we have a lot of quests. Some are very simple, but others are more complex. I'm waiting the server to go up. In theory, should do something. Okay, is there a repopulating NPC now? Is 1,484 NPC. Holy shit. Some of them need more than 1 day to be finished. Yeah. So, you know, there is a lot of content at the moment, but I mean, for a new player. Have you checked the free shop? No, I didn't. Maybe while the server is loading, we can check it. But I checked the Epic Game Store, and there is a very nice game which I suggest you to take, which is named Frostpunk, and it's a very nice game, and I think you should take it. Is this one, Frostpunk. It's a very, very nice game. This one. So the marketplace, huh? On the marketplace, Unreal Engine marketplace, Unreal Engine marketplace. I don't know what is there. The problem is that, you know, we continue to get stuff, but then we forget what was there, and so maybe we're not gonna use it. I don't know. We need to remember which packages are available. Free for the month. Is this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Third-person story adventure template. Third-person story adventure template. What is this? Wait a second. I have to sign in. Just the time that you need to study all of those, you know, marketplace assets. I think this is also the reason why they give it for free, because anyway, if if you are a real company, you are not going to use those assets. If you are a real company, you're just going to make them, and it's so much faster to make them than just, you know, trying to understand how to readapt those assets to your game. Now, we do it because our horsepowers, you know, are so little because we are few people, but let me just add all of them to cart, and so it's a bit easier, and then we will see. Let me just check them out, all of them, so I don't forget, and then is a value of $170. Not bad. So third-person adventure template. I don't know if we can get some. Let me see the server. Meanwhile, the server is still streaming levels. GG. It's taking a lot of time. It's taking a lot of time. Third-person adventure template. So probably has okay. So he has some ability to click on objects, and so yeah, this one we really don't need. We really don't need it. I mean, it's kind of useless to us, but you know. Pro Instance Tools plugin. What is this? A set of tools to control procedurally generated placement of meshes or actors within easy unified setting. That is not too bad. This is not too bad. I mean, I don't know if you are ever gonna use it, but I think it can be interesting. Stylized forest. These ones usually are not very good for us because they are very, very simple. And so, no. Unless you want to make a mini game, you know. Inside of the game, you want to make a mini game. The purple line is the special offer. Yes, this one. Save up to 70%. Holy moly, they want you to buy. They want you to spend your money on stuff that you will never use. Right? Okay, now the server is up. What is going on? It's not loading. Underground subway? Wow. My PC is super slow at the moment. I think it's the server. I think it's the server that is going super slow. Well, there are a lot of props. There are a lot of props here. I don't know if we can use any because it seems to be a contemporary, but look at how many props scattered around. They are coming. God can save you. God can save you now. Okay, I don't know. Also, this one, I think we don't need it, man. And the last one is a modular assembly replicated. Set of controlled modular low poly robots with multiplayer system. Pretty nice. Very nice. I like it. I mean, we cannot use it, but it's pretty cool. You can go and play with the robots. You extract the meshes and then you build your own robots in Blender. Easy life. Okay. Now we start the client. So we got all of that, but unfortunately this month is really not useful to us. They added more mega scans. Okay. Yeah, the mega scans are completely free to us as an Unreal developer, so we can use them as much as we want. Bam, para, bam. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Now here we are loading the full world in debug mode. Okay, so I'm expecting some resistance from my PC to actually perform well, because we have the database, we have the server side with all the maps. I think we may go over memory, but we are at 28 giga out of 32. Ah, so close. I think we can stay within. I think we can still stay in. Why we are receiving 50 megabits per second? What the fuck? Is Epic updating something? Oh my god, it decided to update something. What is updating? Is updating Fortnite? No, thank you. Why you are updating Fortnite on my PC? I played Fortnite probably 3 years ago. Okay. I don't want to play Fortnite. If I want to play a game like that, I play Valorant. Valorant is so much better. I mean, my taste, but... Aha! We are in game. We are in game. Bam, 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 bam. It's the middle of the night, so we don't see shit, but we can change the time as we want because we are gods. This is one of the good parts of being a god. You can change, you know, lights as you want. Okay, these guys... Yeah, one of the issue of these guys is that they started the animation all together. That's pretty annoying. Is this guy moving or not? Yeah, it's moving very, very slightly, but it's moving. You see that he has now the right texture? He has the right texture, before he didn't. Okay, these guys also have the right textures and are moving, which is nice. And these guys, I don't know if we have... These guys are colliding. No. Why these guys are colliding? And what is this thing? Clock Warrior, we don't have it yet. But it seems that the Tefusang are colliding, so we need to change it. We need to change it, boys. We need to change it. Why is colliding? Collision. No, it's saying no collision. What? This one still has spawn here. Yeah, this setting is wrong. Okay. Okay. Okay, we fixed it. We fixed it. I think that the next restart it will not collide. Now, I really don't like how these monsters are placed. That they are just all standing there, you know. I think I will change it very, very soon because I really don't like... Holy fuck, what is this light? These lights are weird. Look, it's doing a kind of a wet effect. Okay. I think that's not a problem, but for now we don't care. There's someone here. There is a training dummy. There is a training dummy full health and an archery target, but is rotated not the right way. But that's another problem for another day. Oops, I could go through the wall with the camera. Okay, so this guy should not collide anymore. Yes, this guy should not collide. Now we have a bit of a collision here. I think it's this freaking item that they try to equip. That's another problem that I'm aware of and we need to fix. I want to see if... Am I standing on the water? Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. This water is collision. We should change it. This water is collision. Boys, we need to change it. We can change it, no problem. We can change, because at the moment I'm the only one changing the maps, I think, right? Is anyone editing maps? I don't think so. Now the problem will be to find... No, but it's easy. Do you want to save this or that? In theory I would like to. The problem is that we cannot because the... Because the client is open. Now I'm gonna to load... I don't know if my machine will make it. I'm asking a bit too much from my machine. Can we do it in 2 gigabytes? I hope we can. Because now I'm opening in the editor the biggest city that we have. Can we fish on the arena? No, there is no... There is no natural resource. There are no fishes there, but... In theory. If you put the fishes, then yes. Okay, let's go here. Right. And in theory there should be one of these. I think it's this one. No? I think it's this one. There is a fountain there? I didn't see it. Oh yes, there is a fountain pouring water. Okay. I think Venaland did this. Yeah, so is this one? Is this one? Arena pit floor. Arena pit floor section. Cave water. Yes. The only problem is that this one should not collide. Collision. You should say no collision. Assuming that is only the water, obviously, because if we... I can try to move it up a second. But yeah, it's only the water level, so I think it's okay. So this one should be no collision. Okay. Let me see if we find other mistakes, and then we will do one restart. These gladiators are here doing nothing. Also, I really don't like them. I think they should come in and out of the... They should be a kind of a barracks here, or a building, you know, of some kind. And they should randomly spawn and come out of the barrack. I really don't want them to stand like this. It looks so stupid. It looks so stupid. A really challenging one. What do you mean? These are all monsters that we don't have, I guess. Yeah, the Velnishi. These are the Velnishi that unfortunately don't have the right textures, and so I mean don't have the right mod. We don't have this model yet in the game, and so they look like dwarves. I know they should not, but it is what happens when you don't have it. And here is empty. Okay, where do we find more monsters? Where do we find more monsters? Let me do this. What is the name? Axior? No, what is the name of the guy? What is the name of the guy? Wait, I can find it. I can find it. No, not Zach. The dwarf one, which is below the temple. Fuck. Why is not showing here? It must be here. No? I'm looking at the list of all the NPC. Okay, we can go to Zach and then go up, but it's a bit annoying. Ah, because it's... Wait. Because it's not Lang's dungeon, it's Lang's well. I think it's Lang's well. Wait. No. It's not Lang's well. Is Windowless Tower? Is Windowless Tower. Is Windowless Tower dungeon? No, it's not. Fuck. Is Windowless Tower exit? No. Is Windowless Tower top? No. I cannot find this guy. Axior, no? What is the name? Axior? W Tower. Oh, I cannot find it. There's no way. Lang's well? Fuck. Okay, let's go to Zach and we will go up. I don't know. I cannot teleport to Zach. Why? He's also colliding? He's also colliding, boys. I think we have some issues with... we forgot some of the collisions, huh? We forgot some of the collisions. No, Zach is no collision, but the capsule... the capsule has spawned. Yes, also this one is fucked up. So we cannot go to... We cannot go to him. We cannot go to him. PT. We cannot go to him. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the guy that was broken. Teleport me. What is Pinayet is the name? No, Pina. What is the name? The one that stands out of Oja. This one I will find. This one should be easy because it's actually Oja. No, come on. Where is Oja? It should be Axe Central. What is the freaking name of that guy? Why today I cannot find names of anyone? Okay, we go to Brado and then we find him, okay? Okay, Brado is okay. Brado is fine. We're going to load another 1,000,000 gigabytes in debug mode. My machine is dying. We still have 1 gigabyte, no, 2 gigabyte of memory. Okay. We still have 2 gigabyte of memory, then it's done, okay? Then it's super GG. Yeah, it's loading because I teleported. What is the name of this guy standing out here? Fuck, he went away. But now you see that yeah, Pinayet. I said Pinayet. What did I type? Pinayet. Yes, it's the same name. I didn't say me. Fuck. I didn't say me. I didn't say me. Okay, but the armor of this guy was broken in production. If you go in production, the armor was not visible. The arms were missing or the legs were missing. And as you can see now, it's fixed because I fixed it. So there was something else I wanted to check. Now the rotations are all fucked up, but that's another problem. I'm having so low FPS at the moment, I don't know why. Probably because the memory is going to GG, but I have kind of low FPS here. I have random low FPS here. Random low FPS. Holy shit. That texture. Oh my god. Some of these textures are super, super old. Super old. Like, insanely old. Hello, man. Why are you looking the other way? You look a bit bulky today. You are very tall, by the way. Is this thing lowering the FPS? Don't do it! Don't do it! Ah! I'm immune to fire, you don't know? I'm completely immune to fire. What about a Kikiri? I don't know if there are Kikiri here. I mean, there should be, right? But we can go and check. Can I close the inventory window? I lost myself. Oh, no, me. The FPS are super bad. I don't know why, but I think it's because of the memory. Yes, there are Kikiri there. Look, look, they are there. They are there, they are there. Hello, boys. Hello. Yeah, they're here, they're here. Cock, 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 cock. Look, look, look at how smart he looks. Huh? Look. He looks super smart, this guy, huh? He went down. He's a future engineer, this guy. Yes, you see, he said yes with his head. He said, now he's eating. Cock, 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 cock. Okay, so yes, we have them. Why is she like standing like that? What are you doing? Why you are standing like this? Is that a blocking thing there? No, that is not. What do you do up there? The position are a bit fucked up, huh? Can I speak with you? Yes, I can. Hello. How are you? I'm well today. Thank you for asking. Talented smiles warm me upon all of us. Yeah, it's a bit weird for me to read these phrases, but anyway. Talented smiles warm me upon all of us, and his blessings are evident in all of Ojaveda. What can I do for you? Okay. Do you want to voice over this lady? We need voiceovers everywhere. Everywhere! Every NPC. The Kikiri are colliding. Why the Kikiri are colliding? Motherfuckers. They should not collide. Why everything is colliding in this game? And yes, we call chickens Kikiri, okay? Just because we can. No collision. I think it's the same mistake of this one having pawn as default. Yes, exactly. Fuck, I think this thing is everywhere. Okay, what else we want to check? I don't know. Let me quit, even if quitting It's taking a lot of time, but I want to save and check in. Just because these fixes are good fixes anyway, so... We don't want this guy to collide, we don't want this guy to collide. And we want to save this level. Fix it in base, it fixed everywhere. I don't know, that theory, you know, I tried, but it's not really making me too happy. Because anyway... How many bugs did I fix today? Many. I basically realized that all our characters were broken. Because they didn't have the right blueprints associated. And some of them, they didn't even have the animation blueprint created. And some of them didn't even have the blend spaces created. So now I created them all. And I checked them all in. So, very good. Very good. Now I'm doing a massive commit. Look at this. Wow. So fixed most creatures. Missing, which were missing. Do you say in English which were missing, or you just say missing? In Italian we would say which were missing. Fixed most creatures. Missing missing animation blueprints, blend spaces, montages and such. Also we fixed creatures collision for some. I don't know, I mean I cannot, the list is here anyway. Fixes and creature collision. Then we fixed water in the arena to be non-colliding. Then we added a new wait a second, why this master creature is modified? Yes, because I added two. Yeah. Added new master creature and master creature diffuse materials. Look, there is so much stuff that I changed. Even the cow got... yes, and then we deleted the physical asset. Deleted physics assets as not used at the moment. Now, if you would like to use physics assets in the future, we are going to put them in, but I don't want to load stuff in memory just because, and we don't use them. I really don't like doing that. I forgot to delete these three. Fuck. No. Okay, we need to delete Tefusang Z. Yes, this 3Z can go. We kill so many bugs, man. We are killing bugs like a fly spray. This is why our bug tracker tool is called fly spray, you know. Okay, let me redo this. Let me redo it. Commit. Boom, boom. I think we just need to check in everything. I don't think I have any problem in checking in all of this. I don't know what is this Wars pack. Wars pack, we are not using it. Why? This directory should be deleted. Warpack is scheduled for addition but missing. So I think I need to do a revert on those ones. Yes. But then it shows up here or what? No, it doesn't. Okay, anyway, I think it was like a fuck up of some kind. Okay, we're gonna check in all of this. Easy. Wow, 145 files. I touched 145 files. Oh my god. Okay. So we need a new update. No. We need to release a new update. No. Okay. What we want to do now? What we want to do now? That's the question. That's the question, boys. So no, sorry, I was reading a message. What do? We go on the bug tracker and we just search for bugs. We can do that. We can go here. Look at how many bugs we have. Failed equip from containers. Make item invisible. If you try to equip an item from a container into an invalid slot, the item becomes invisible until you reopen the container. Holy shit. That is a complex one, huh? I don't know if I want to do it. The item becomes invisible. I think what it means is that the icon becomes invisible. Like, is not returned to the slot. Yeah, that's very possible. I mean, it should not be hard to fix, but I don't know if I want to do it. I mean, I think I should, but invisible barriers. There are a number that are fixed pending release. 1605. 1605. Invisible barrier in the sewers. I think Tua changed it to fixed pending release the 16th of May. So it should be in the release now. So this one should be ready to test. We need someone to go through this thing and test. I think all the fixed pending release are now ready to test. Quest. This one is something for Venalan, not me. Let me raise the priority a bit. And we will assign it to... Venalan. Fuck, it's not here, why? No. I did it, okay. Was already assigned or not? I don't know. Okay, anyway, it's assigned to Venalan now. Yeah, it was not, so now it's assigned. Loading screen not active enough for the game to load. Low priority. Player geometry box. Different sized player boxes for different races. Well, yes, but I think it's by purpose. Auto mount. Serpent Gobble needs mesh texture. Hey, we don't have it in the game. The Gobble is not in the game because we missed the animations. It's not in the game. We couldn't port it from the old game because complex problems. Fix up any shortcut window stretches button. Yeah, this one I know. But again, it's not ready to test. Group chat is missing. Road sign are too dark. No repeat. This is ready to test. I'm searching a good bug to fix. Could you summon a mount? Yeah, that's a big one, Hula. I think maybe we can work on that. At the moment, no. But I don't know why not. Because in theory, it should work like it was working. Ranged weapons not considered as weapons. I think this one is fixed. I think this one is ready to test. We have 717 bugs. Yeah, but many are of the old game, huh? Don't get too scared. Help button shows hide chat. Yes, because we don't have a help window. Cannot place more than 65 currency on the ground. You should not leave your money on the ground anyway. This one I know. Off-hand weapon deals no damage? No, but this one was before my change. Yeah, need to implement offhand weapon or shield. A new combat system. So here is test it again now, please. Test it again now that I've implemented left, right hand attack. Did I? I think I did, huh? So this one it should be ready to test. Or anyway, it should be to test again. Let me put it ready to test, because I think he needs to retest it. I'm searching a good bug. Something juicy. Some spells visualize past expiration. Crash on Oja Road. Ready to test. Quest window not refreshing. Could not verify. GG. Ah, no, there is one. Yes. There is one that has been reported recently, which was kind of game breaking. Let me see if I can test it. The problem is that I need to reload the world server with 1 million data. Now, let me try to reload maybe the default. Okay. Just the simple map and see, because otherwise... Someone told me that when you try to give items to an NPC, the inventory window fucks up. And I want to test that, because that is very, very, very annoying if it happens. Basically, you cannot use the inventory window. I think we tested it the last time that we did the change, because there were some problems with that, and I fixed them. So basically, I made the inventory window always be in front, but I'm not that sure. Ah, sorry, I have to change this. Yeah, summoning a mount, I think is something I need to fix, yes. I think we need to create a file to list what we want for the next release, boys, because we cannot just work randomly, you know? We cannot just say, oh, let's see if there is a bug. We need to make a plan, you know? Make a plan, execute the plan. This is what we need to do. There is no room for random developments here. I don't know. Maybe there is. Alpha 7. Okay, so let's get a new file, which is called Alpha 0711. And we need to understand what we want. I mean, I can anyway fix a bunch of random bugs, but I don't know if it's really. I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Na 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 na. Fuck paint. If it's too small, you cannot drag it. No one will notice that I copy pasted. No one will notice. Okay, all of this we did. Insane. All of this we did in the previous version. Insane. So what we are missing is compendium expansion. Data. Yeah, I think we need data, boys. We need data. We need data for this. We need data for random events. I would like some random events to actually, like Hula was saying before, some random events to actually be random events data, right? Otherwise, why I did it, right? The most annoying is that once you click on an item in the trade window, we stick to the mouse. Yeah, that one. Is you that told me? This is what I want to test. This is what I want to test. Random events. Voiceovers. Yeah, this one we absolutely need to fix. And also I want to do voiceovers for history of races. These two should be in the next alpha, right? Yeah, then the Drakenplane, I think I want it as well. ALS core upgrade, I did a bit already, so I think that is okay. I think the Drakenplane should be in. The river and lakes, I don't know, I think it's kind of nice to have. I mean, this area is like nice to have. Nice to have. Right? But this stuff I think is mandatory. Maybe also summoning a mount. I'm not that sure about summoning the mount, but I think could be a good plan anyway. Summon mounts. Another thing that I would like to have the background, but it's not depending on me. The graphic backgrounds for some of the windows that now look really shit. What do I want? What do I want for this new release? What do I want? What do I want? Ah, yes, one thing that I want to do, I want to fix the item positioning. This is very important. Fix item positioning in the maps, because when we are migrating all the items from the old game to the new game, we have an algorithm that is like translating stuff and rotating stuff, but it's not working everywhere. So this one I think is very important for me, because we cannot really, you know, close the old game if the new one is not having the items in the proper. Implement fishes. Fishing is working already. I mean, it's not implemented as new, but the old system is working. You can fish with the old system, but you can fish. In the next alpha, fix mounts. Distances got huge. Yes. So we will have some on mounts. I think we also need to do mount speed. Because today you can mount, but the speed is a bit fucked up. I think they have a wrong speed at the moment. They go very... No more floating mug. Yeah, exactly. I want to fix the floating things. Partial. Dun 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 dun. Look at this, boys. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Display content of a map. Nah. Items can you guys test this? I think it's working. I said partial, but I think items locking and unlocking properly works in the game at the moment. Mantling partial. Needs NPC to mantle? Holy shit, we want NPC to be able to mantle? Okay. There was like a long shot, but okay, fine. If I wrote it, why not? Climbing, players and NPC. This I would love to do it. Love. But I don't know if I can. I mean, I can, but I mean, not for the next release. Shooting with bow is done. Riding is done. Swimming is partial. Combat PvP. Attack Q. Stances, I think we're gonna remove it. Attack Q, I think we change. We changed it with talents, and now you can just click on the talent and it will execute. So these two lines are not relevant anymore. I can probably remove them from the list. Yes, I think I will remove them from the list because it makes no sense. I think attack Q becomes attack with talent, with abilities, and is done. And stances, I can just remove it because it's not. We are not gonna have stances at the moment anymore. Okay, advice manager, super low priority. Economy manager. Economy manager, I think could be I think economy manager. I ported a bit of it. No. Economy manager. Iron PC manager, super low priority. Introduction manager, super low priority. Like we are probably going to remove this stuff. Marriage. Do you want to be married? Really? I mean, being married is a mess. Why you want this thing? Marriage manager, I think is super low priority. Mini game, I would like to have really, but not the next release. Anti-cheat, not the next release. This one is a big one. People really love to play instruments in game in the old one. One way to piss off the RP guys. What? The marriage manager? I mean, they can marry anyway by RP, but you can RP whatever. You can RP to be a dragon. You cannot RP to be married. Tutorial manager is not needed anymore. Tutorial manager should be changed to hints manager. And this is done. You know, guys, we are not missing that much. I think the biggest feature that we are missing is music compared to the old game. I think the biggest feature that we are missing is music. But if I look at this list, yes, musical scores. But if I look at this list, there is really not much more missing. Perceptions, I basically ported all of it. I think we need to test it more, but I think this is all working. Combat is okay. They even cast spells. Done. Done. This game is done. This game is done. No, it's not done. This game is not done. But anyway, we are pretty close, you know? We are pretty close. We are pretty close. And we added also a lot of stuff. Like the compendium was not existing. The talents were not existing, you know? So we added a bunch of new stuff. So when we start to speak about the next game that we're gonna make... No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Pa-pa-pam. Pa-ra-pa-pam. Pam-pam-pam-pam. Pa-pa-pa-pam. Pa-pa-pa-pa. No. The volume. Pam, pa-pa-pam. Pa-pa-pam. Okay. Okay, so let's test this trade issue, because this trade issue really bothers me. Really bothers me. It's really annoying. What the fuck? Why Armquist is a rogue now? He's also kind of a fat rogue. Why? Melanking. How were you doing that? You were doing by talking, eh? For sure. So you were here in talk, and you were clicking on trade. And then the exchange window should be on top. You see that it's on top. That is by purpose. Now if you click... Holy fuck. Okay, I understand the problem. I see the problem. Understand it? No, but yes, my mouse is now bound to this. Why this is happening? Holy shit. Why this is happening? It is happening. I hope it's only happening there, right? Yes, it's only happening. It's only happening for the exchange window? I think because I remember that I did a test. And I think I didn't remove the test. I did a test. Mistakes were made. Win exchange. Let me see. Let me see the override. Button click. No. No, because I remember that I did a test long time ago when I wanted to have the window not clicking through, right? So the idea was that if you have a window like this, if you have this guy selected and you are clicking on this window, you don't lose the selection, right? You see that you don't lose it. While before you were losing it. As soon as you were clicking anywhere in the window, you were losing it. Now there may still be places where you lose it. So I did this thing so the click was not going through, right? And when I did that test, I remember that I implemented somewhere, just to test, I implemented some mouse down override and mouse up override. So, but I don't see them here, so maybe I didn't fuck it up. But definitely the exchange window seems to have a problem, huh? At least when we are... I would like to exchange with a player and see... Did you test it, Shlu? Did you test it with another player? Like the trade window, because it's the same window, actually. It is the same window. Will be good to test it with a player and see if it works or not. W container. Fuck, I cannot see it. So many files. Okay, W container. W container. Let me see if I fucked up a bit here. Update says which start window resize show window set brush set. No, because that one really looks like a mouse up not going through. Right? It looks like there is a fuck up in the mouse up. So I'm not properly catching the releasing the mouse. Strange. Where can that be? Let me test it again. Does it happen also when you are clicking on an item? Because you said on an item, right? Exchange. No, but you see, as soon as I move the exchange, I'm already fucked up. Because now it seems that this window is considered to be connected to my mouse, but I cannot release it. Ah! I cannot release it. I can release it only if I click on escape, but then as soon as I click trade, it's connected again. Okay, I need to restart the client to fix that. But yes, there seems to be an issue there, for sure. For sure there is a problem. For sure there is a problem. I would like to see if it happens also with the inventory window while we are in the NPC dialogue. Because it can be... Ah, wait. Maybe I have the mouse up in the NPC dialogue bubble. Let me try NPC. Because for sure I did a lot of tests. On clicked, no, but on clicked these are the single button. Set up layer bubble, receive an action in bubble. No. No. Okay. Very strange. There is definitely... No, that one we really need to fix. Super annoying, man. Beyond annoying. Like you want to throw your mouse out of the window. Okay, I will click here, but I will not click on this window, okay? But I will click on open inventory. And then I will try to move this one. It's the same. So yes, it's related to this view. So it's related to the NPC speaking view. Because it happens also with this window now, you see? So it's the first one that you click on the top bar is giving you the problem. And this one you cannot even get rid of. Fuck. Let me try one more thing just to understand all the cases where it's happening. I want to see if I click on an item. But basically it seems that there is a special case for... It's so strange though. Because like in W container, there should be a special case when you are dragging the window. So there is actually a start moving, start window reposition. But this one in theory is identical if you are inside of that window or not. And there should be also a stop window reposition. Or update, I think is happening, update Windows position. Yes, when you finish, is calling this. By the way, all of this should be C++, so much. But anyway. Yeah, so is this start window? So or is fucking up with the active window. So is, for some reason it thinks that the active window is another, and so it cannot release it. That could be a possibility. That we are keeping the wrong active window. But you see that when we click on a button, it does not happen. And the reason is that the button is fully consuming the click, right? So I think there is a fuck up in some of the... Okay, so I'm clicking on trade, and my mouse is free. Let me try to click on something here, but my mouse is free. If I click on inventory, my mouse is free. Now I will try to click on one item. One item is fine. The problem is the top of the window. If I take one item and I put it here, it works. I can also click on this. And it's probably telling you that it doesn't need it. In fact, it's returning here. So all of this is working. I think even the X is working. Yes. Okay, let me try something else. So if I click on any other place... If I click on any other place, it's actually giving the problem. So is the... So it's when you start to reposition the window and is not releasing... I think it's not considering this window as the active one. And so it cannot release it. Because in the code, what it's doing... So I think the start is doing it okay. The start window reposition, I think he has the right window. And he's setting this window as the active window, whatever. Set the Z order of that window to be on top. But then I think that or it fucks up here. I think the fuck up may be move to background all the inactive window except the special window greater than 1000. I think that there is a fuck up with this thing. Because here we are not putting the window in front, even if we are setting it as active. And basically then when I'm clicking again, no, the problem is when I release the mouse, right? When I release the mouse, it's basically not releasing the window. Okay, it's not releasing the window when I release the mouse. Why? Why? Okay, the release of the mouse is in character blueprint. The release of the mouse is here. And is in mouse and keyboard. And is in... Yes, because I did this change of the primary web. Yeah, I did this change here for sure. For sure. So the fuck up may be here, eh? So is this really... The one that is not working is this one, I think. I don't know, though, if it goes through this. When you are... I mean, if the UI is catching this before or not. Combat mode. Ensure no mouse clicks when speaking with NPC. What? This is the case that we are fucking up. Why I did this? Because I didn't want the player to lose the target. And so I disabled... you see that there is a specific check. If we are speaking with the NPC, this click is not propagated. And so yes, you cannot stop dragging and you cannot stop resizing. So there are two things you cannot do. You cannot stop dragging, you cannot stop resizing. But I think this check is fucked up. This check should go after this. I think this check should go here. Before the mouse trace and select. Should we try? I don't know why I placed it there, but so we can stop dragging, stop resizing. Right? In reality, this description is a bit misleading. Ensure no mouse clicks. In theory, it means ensure the mouse is not clicking on something that is out of the UI and into the 3D world. Because in the UI, obviously you can click, but you should not be able to click. So we don't want to mouse trace and select. This is what we don't want to do. So I think this was the fuck up, boys. I think it should be fixed. Let's see. Maybe. So you didn't even open the bug. So we fixed the bug even before it was reported on the bug tracker. Easy. Let's see if it works though, huh? Because saying easy is easy. But making it work is more important. Now we need to see if it works before thank you. Before thank you, we want to see if it works. And we want to see if he's not fucking up something else. But I don't think so. I don't think he should. I think that was the problem. But you never know, because when you are changing something like this on the mouse click, right click, left click, he has so many ramifications, you know? because there are so many cases that are managed. Yeah, but I think that should do it. That should do it. Should be only for the resides and the drag. Now, if you are lucky that the window is already in the middle, maybe you will not even notice, right? Maybe you will just speak with the guy, trade, and the trade window is showing up in the middle, and you are not even gonna click it. It's working fine. What if I do this? Oh my god. Uh-oh. If I do this, I think I dropped this word on the wall behind him. Yes. Exactly. Hey. But, okay, that's another bug, but it's not something that is caused by my change. It's just that... no, but in theory... Shouldn't that be prevented, though? Because we said that we are not gonna mouse trace. We said that we are not gonna mouse trace, right? So why, when I click on this and then I drop it in the 3D world, that's probably happening. That's probably happening separately from the... No, but the release... because it's a click. Wait. Because it's the other branch. It's the other branch. It's the other branch. We need this. We need this also here. But we are not going into... But we are not going into mouse trace and select from this branch, though. You see? We are going into what? We're going into item click. Item click. Ah, yes. Exactly. Is that other branch? So in theory, we need the same also here. But this means... no. If I connect this to a branch, I mean to a similar node like this, but here, so if I duplicate this and I put it here, it will prevent that problem, but it will cause a million other problems because we will never be able to drop anything anywhere. We will never be able to drop anything anywhere. Yes. No, we need to do it in another place. We need to do it inside item click. Inside item click, there is a place where we drop it to the ground. When we drop the item into the world from inventory backward container, inventory container world. So I think we need another one of those. The problem, you know what is the problem? The problem is that... The problem... No, but I think it's good. I think is what I need to do. I think is what I need to do. So basically, yeah, we need to say why we have so little space. Basically here we need to have another case, which is if speaking with NPC, don't allow drop in 3D world. This change is a bit of a tricky change, but I need to be a bit careful because I may mess up other stuff, but in theory, player controller ref, we don't have. We don't have player controller ref. Okay. Is this one player controller? Is this guy? Yes. Is this? Okay. I mean, I should not be able to... But I can do it only in that point. Otherwise, I will not be able even to move items in my inventory while I'm speaking with NPC. So we need the ability to drop items, to drag and drop items, but we just need to exclude the fact that we drop them into the 3D world. By the way, I mean, this dropping into 3D world, I think I need to fix it a bit. Because if you are doing it, we are doing a line trace to infinity, or anyway, to many meters away. And I think at the moment I'm not checking where you are dropping it. So you may really drop stuff like 100 meters away from you and you would never find it again. I think that's also something that I really need to fix. Because that line trace, I think is going... Where is that line trace going? How long is that line trace? Is there even a range? I don't think there is even a range. I'm not even checking range. I think it can be in, I think you can drop it to the sky. I think at the moment I'm not checking anything there. There is another bug we really need to fix, because otherwise people will start to lose items. You know, because they are dropping it just too far away. Okay, but let's do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So I speak with this guy. Hello. I want to trade with you. Yes. I want my inventory window. And now I want to take this and drop it here. You see, it's not... You see, maybe you cannot read at the top, but it's saying try to drop a wolf in NPC chat. Okay, so we are preventing this. Now we want to see if we can put it back. Yes, we can. And now we also want to see if we can still trade it. Yes, we can. Okay, nice. Okay, so we also prevented this bug, which I think is very nice. Which I think is very nice, because this was also something that you could like lose million, because people... I mean, people are not used to shitty games like our game, right? People are used to games where you just drag and drop on the NPC and it gives him the item. By the way, maybe we should do it this way. Maybe we should detect, you know, if you drop it on him and automatically start an exchange, but that's a bit complex code-wise because there is the acceptance. I mean, it's a bit complex, but that would be probably the most intuitive thing, right? That you take stuff and you drop it on him, but let me just try to click everywhere to see if we are not. Okay. I don't know what happens if you click on a button while you have this thing on you. I mean, it keeps it and then you can bring it back. Okay, the other bug that I want to fix is this one. Look, if I take this thing and I drop it like this, it's going on the wall, right? Which may be fine if the wall is close, but if the wall is far away, so let's say that I do... Look at this, look at these superpowers. If I take this and I do this... You see where the weapon is now? You see where is it? It's there. Easy teleportation of items. You are really a wizard, you know? Because there is no check at the moment. You see? I dropped it here, so... And I tell you more. If I do this... I will never be able to find it again. Huh? Huh? What happened? Maybe he got my capsule. Wait. Maybe he got the capsule of my character. No, it seems that there is a maximum somehow. So it doesn't drop it to the sky. That's kind of good. But anyway, we need to make it. We need to add a check. I mean, because people are going to lose so many items. Like, people are trying to put this weapon, I don't know, on top of this character. And in reality, look, where is it? He went there because he went through the character in a line. And now your weapon is fucking there. GG! You will never find it again. I cannot click it. I cannot pick it up because it's too far. No, I can. Okay. Okay. So this bug we need to fix. I was aware of this bug and we really need to fix it. It's very easy to fix, by the way. Because we need to do a check when we are dropping into the 3D world. From this line trace here, we have a hit location. We just need to check that this location is not more far than, I don't know, 10 meters, 5 meters. I mean, in theory you can throw an axe. So you can say, oh, I want to be able to throw it. But I think throwing, I mean, in theory you could throw an axe on top of that thing, right? But I think that throwing should be different than dropping. What do you think? I mean, should we have an action which is actually to throw something? I mean, it's completely useless, by the way. I don't think we are gonna use it in the game too much, unless it's for combat. But I mean, realistically, you could throw an axe there, and actually, at the moment, you can. Look at this, boom, the axe is there. Give me back my axe. Give me back my axe, please. I'm flying. My axe is here. No, but I think when dropping, we should ensure kind of a 5 meters, maximum 10 meters, but more than 10 meters makes no sense. Taking someone with carrots. Now, throwing may be very, very useful if you are, you know, on top of a hill or something, and there is a hole, and you want to throw a rope on the other, or a hook, right? If you want to throw a hook on the other side, right? And then when you throw the hook on the other side, you can walk on the rope on the other side. It would be very nice. But I think that should be a different function. Should really be a throwing ability, like spell casting. I mean, it should be an ability, like using the bow, you know. But I think if you drop, you should drop within 10 meters. I think we have some overlapping geometry here, for sure. Okay. So yeah, it's very easy anyway. So well, very easy. I don't know, because we need to manage the coming back from the drop. How do we manage the comeback from the drop, by the way? We don't allow it. We don't. If it's too long, we don't allow it. So it's doing nothing. You will still see the item in your hand because it's too far away to drop it. Okay, I think it makes sense. So we should do a check for distance. We should do a check. We are already printing the drop distance. Why I was printing the drop distance and then not managing it? Interesting. You see drop distance? We are already printing it out. Somewhere here. Drop this. Fuck, it was too quick. But we are already. Drop distance. Fuck, I cannot read it. It's too quick. But anyway, we're already dropping. Stacking mugs on top of each other. Yeah, we can still do it. I mean, that's a kind of a basic plane shift functionality, so I don't think we should remove it. Fuck. Look. The problem is that now weapons are not colliding, so you can do that. So you can decorate like this. Perfectly fine. The point is that they are not colliding, so you cannot walk on top of them. Which I think is a good thing, though. That looks far easier than before. Yes, it is. But I'm sorry, you cannot walk on top of them. Because these items are no collision by purpose. Now, there can be items that are collision enabled. There can be. I don't know if the chest is. No, the chest is not. Like tables. I think tables are collision enabled. So you can make a pile of. Yeah, it looks easy because you can just click on the top and... I mean, you can still fuck up a bit. But it's kind of easy, yes. And then if you own the item, you have this new transformation tool. Did you see it? The transformation tool is insane. Look at the transformation tool. Huh? Move, rotate. Look at this. You can rotate items the way you want with a gizmo. Gizmo? Gizmo. So if you need to decorate, you know, you can do it this way. You missed that. Ah, it's a new functionality. It's a new functionality. You right click and you click on this thing, transform. You can move it up. I mean, it's a bit weird because actually you are making things fly, right? But and you can make things fly wherever you want, but you know, which maybe is a bit stupid, but I think you guys will use it properly, right? But yes, the fact they are not colliding is because otherwise what was happening before, and there is actually a video on YouTube on it, is that you would stand on top of this and then you would just move up and you would start to fly. So there is a video on YouTube of someone flying around the city on top of a table, thanks to that transform functionality. The first time it was released. Okay, but okay, so we need to limit the distance. So we have the distance here, and the distance is in centimeters. So we can put the check here, and we can say limit the drop distance. Okay. To what? How much? 10 meters? 10 meters you can still lose stuff, huh? Because 10 meters mean that you can put it on top of a building. I mean, if you want, we can do 5 or 6. Let's do 6 meters, maybe. Is this check server side or client side? It's client side. So you can cheat it if you want, huh? But anyway, I should have not said that, huh? So if the vector length sides is greater than... I would like to see what number it gives, though. Wait a second. If it gives it in meters and in centimeters... Drop distance 373. Yes, it's in centimeters. So if this distance is greater than 600, we are not going to allow it. So if it's greater, we are not going to allow it. Hello, Phoenix. Yes, I'm the tiger. I'm the programming tiger. The tiger that learns computers and can actually make programs and games. Because this tiger likes to play. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm good. We released the new alpha. The new 0710 alpha. Yay! We have a new alpha out, which is running right now. And there is people playing it. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. And after this one will be another alpha, and then another alpha, and then another alpha. Yeah, I did some tests on EU5, but it looks pretty impressive, but I mean, it's just impressive. It's not very useful. I don't know how to say, but it's like fireworks, you know? It's like fireworks. They are very nice, but they are not very useful. Fireworks? You know? So, I mean, they're very pretty, very nice. And you can say, oh wow, we have fireworks today. Oh. But then what? But then what? I mean, what do you use them for? At the moment, U5 is exactly like that. I mean, yes, you can have a 15 millions polygon creature. Yes, you can. You can have a 15 millions polygon creature. Yes. And okay. And I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, why you would like to have a 15 million polygon creature? Why? But yeah, and Plus is not ready. Good for AA games? I don't know, I mean... Did you see the demo? Did you see the demo or not? The demo is beautiful, but do you know how big is that demo? No, the frame rate is good. Incredibly enough, the frame rate is good. Okay, we're gonna drop this on top of that house. It's not possible anymore. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. But here, it is. Let me see. Here, it is. Here, it is. Wow, 6 meters are so much. That's the maximum. These are 6 meters? Maybe, yes. That is the maximum distance. And by the way, the maximum pickup is 5. So I don't know, maybe we should make it 5. Because you can, at the moment you can drop at 6, but you can pick up at 5. So basically if you drop something too far, you will never be able to pick it up again, and that's bad. So I think we should make it exactly the same as... Yes, we should make it 5. So that you can pick up what you dropped. That is a good idea, huh? That is a good idea. Okay. 5 meters. To 5 meters. Same as pickup distance. Then we will change the pickup distance and we will forget to update this one, but it's okay. No, I wanted to say, do you know, did you see the demo? I have the demo here if you want to see it, by the way, but do you know how much that demo is in terms of megabytes? I have the demo. I have the demo somewhere. Recomplain EU5. EU5 test. I think it's this one? No, it's called Ancient something. The Ancient Valley. Valley of the Ancient, this one. So Valley of the Ancient is this thing, right? You saw it, right? Yes. So you saw that there is nice there is a nice canyon, which is all the same texture, by the way.
Systems that put you at the center of the experience.
There is this canyon, which is all geometry plus few textures. I mean, some texture, but it's all the same color. It's all the same texture. Then there is a character, which is the one that you walk around. I mean, this is not the demo, fuck. And then there is this dark thing. And then there is one monster, which is this one, the ancient monster, right? So it's basically one monster, one character, and the landscape, right? And the landscape actually is a double landscape to be fair, because there is rocks plus the other landscape, okay? So how much disk space you think that this may use? How much disk space you think that this is using? Give me a number. Give me a number. While I'm checking in these beautiful changes that I did. Think about it. Think about it and tell me how many megabytes or gigabytes if you want. How many megabytes or gigabytes you think one monster, one character, one valley, and one alternate valley can take? Five gigabytes. Okay. Valley of the Ancients. Properties. 106 gigabytes. 106 gigabytes. 106 gigabytes. Just like the fireworks. Just like the fireworks. Now, the problem is that, you know, yes, you can have a monster with 15 million polygons, but, you know, that geometry needs to be somewhere written on the disk and needs to be read by your game and needs to be rendered. Now, they fixed the rendering. Okay, but now give me also a way to store it not in 100 gigabytes, because if one level of my game is 100 gigabyte, then okay, then how will be my full game? How much it will be my full game? Now, if you are going with the concept of I don't know, Stadia or you know, a render farm for games, so that you don't own the game, you just get the rendering of it, then it may work. By nice, it works perfectly. But if you have to, you know, I don't know, I think that at the moment again is a early access fireworks kind of thing. 100 gigabyte. For one monster, one character, and some levels. Unbelievable. Okay, we did this. I think it was a good change, boys. I liked it. I liked it. I like this change. So we fixed that bug. We can commit. Easy download mine a night game and get free SSD plus free shipping. Yeah, maybe they should send it to you in SSD. I mean, we are back to physical. We are back to physical distribution of games, right? So you can distribute your game only on physical SSD because people will not be able to download it because it's so big. So your game. So if one level is 100 giga, I think that, I don't know, easily you can have, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 of those scenes at least in a game plus characters. So I think it can be easily, you know, 5 terabytes, 6 terabytes. So at that point, I don't know, I'm really shipping you an SSD, yeah. Because otherwise I don't know how to do it. So fixed problem in speaking with NPC. Speaking with NPC, where the exchange window, what? No, where not exchange window. Well, exchange and inventory window could not be dragged properly. Mouse stuck. And then we fixed we prevented the drop in the 3D world while speaking with NPC. And then we reduced the maximum distance of dropping items to 5 meters. Right? We did all of this good stuff. Look at that. Cartridge. Yes. Yes, you go back to cartridges. And then there will be another era of maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years from now where they will be able to put, you know, 100 terabytes in an SSD, and the internet will be like, instead of having 1 gigabyte internet, you will have 1 terabyte internet, and it will download so fast, and then artists will just say, yes, this is exactly what we wanted. We can 3D scan everything at the maximum resolution, and we can put it into a game. And this will be when the programmers will be like, no, why you did this? You stupid bitches. You destroyed my world. There is no performance optimization anymore. Everything just runs because we have infinite processing power. But it is not the way to do it. It is not the way to do it. You are all wrong. And the artist will go back and say, no, you programmers never understood. Infinity is the solution. And the programmer will say, no, optimization is the solution. And they will fight forever in an eternal battle between artists and programmers. And that battle will become a video game of 100 terabyte. Okay, I think that's all for today, boys. I think we did a good fixes. So what you can do, you can click on follow on Twitch, for example, and you can also click on subscribe on YouTube, which would be a good idea. But if you want to do the extra mile, you know, if you really like my tiger face. And if you really like the game, you can go to patreon.com/planeshift and offer us a coffee every month, which is $3. And, well, it's actually 2 coffee, well, 1.5 in Italy. And get the download of the alpha and feel nice about yourself, you know? Okay, I think I will stream again tomorrow. Why not? Tomorrow afternoon. In the afternoon, I think I will be here. In the afternoon, I will be here. We will continue to squash bugs and prepare for the next release, okay? Because we need to think. We need to work on these pieces for the next release. Absolutely. Boys. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I need to click on a bunch of stuff. Like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and go here. Plum, plum, plum.